So let's take a moment to start the year off in the way that we would like it to continue, in the presence of the present, the presence of the beloved, however we might like to name that, the source of all being, consciousness, the absolute, Mother Nature, the universe, God, however you like to call it. Let's just take a moment to close our eyes and to connect with that source of all within us. This beloved presence, the aliveness within you. That is the aliveness that flows through everything. Taking a few moments to settle. Finding this aliveness in the heart space, where it flowers into everything. And at the same time is ever still and always silent. If you would like to bring a gentle touch to the heart, please do. Letting all awareness unite in the heart. Feeling the mind dropping down into heart. Feeling consciousness uniting in the heart. And join me if you would like to in sharing the sound of this unity, this oneness. Let's chant 3 ohms together, taking a breath in. Resting at home in the heart. I have a little poem to share from the book Love Poems from God. And this one is from Saint Francis of Assisi. And it is called, Of Course I Am Jealous. We bless the earth with each step we take. And the firmament too needs our touch. Someday your tenderness will reach it. Look how the birds climb some invisible staircase and lay their hands upon the beloved. Of course I am jealous when I can't do that. The seas waited long to sing. Not until we leaped out of the sea laughing was their birth of us complete. Tell me about your heart. My every word says. Speak to me as if we both lay wounded in a field and are gazing in wonder as our spirits rise. And one more about love from St. Francis. It's called In All Things, and it's short. It was easy to love God in all that was beautiful. The lessons of deeper knowledge, though, instructed me to embrace God in all things. Just say this one again. Because, he lived more than 800 years ago, whatever it was, but he's speaking directly to us, isn't he? These things haven't changed. It was easy to love God in all that was beautiful. The lessons of deeper knowledge, though, instructed me to embrace God in all things. In all things. Actually, there's another one just next to it. That's kind of saying something similar. It's called the Sacraments, but it's actually about a squirrel, so don't get worried. I once spoke to my friend, an old squirrel, about the sacraments. He got so excited and ran into a hollow in his tree and came back holding some acorns, an owl feather, and a ribbon he had found. And I smiled and said, yes, dear, you understand. Everything imparts his grace. May we all have friends like the squirrel. Yeah. So I wanted to share a kind of poem message with everyone about the coming new year and how we might approach it. It's just a suggestion. Because probably most of us have dropped the idea of resolutions that we keep for half a day. Or I saw a good one today from someone who had decided to begin a diet today. And they had their their blog diary entry for day one of diet, January the 1st. Have cleared house of all unhealthy food. It was delicious. So, yeah. So probably heart practitioners are probably having a different point of view on that now. And I think what we seem to find out more and more is that the important thing is our heart's intention. Heart's intention. So the intention that is flowing through our heart, that is coming directly from Source, Beloved, whatever we like to call it. Love itself is flowing directly from love. Rather than the mental construct we might put a lot of effort into making and trying to maintain. Yeah. So heart's intention is really how it is our being, in fact. Heart's intention is how we are being. And if we are being what we might consider to be a little bit unhelpful for the world or for the universe, there's no punishment. We can simply know that perhaps we can do a bit better, or be, actually. And as we know, with heart practice, we find that easier and easier to just settle into who we actually are, which is love itself. And all the other pieces drop away. So I'd like to offer this. This is written by someone called L.R. Nost, spelled with a K. and it says, "Do not be dismayed by the brokenness of the world. All things break, and all things can be mended, not with time, as they say, but with intention. So go, love intentionally, extravagantly, unconditionally. The broken world waits in darkness for the light that is you." So this, I feel, is a great support and inspiration for us to find that our way of being as love is a way of helping the world to come into harmony and unity and light. So it's not by repeating some words, it's not by repeating prayers and mantras. They are not bad, I'm not saying they are. But there's this more direct way, you see, which is through the essence of our being, of having the heart intention to simply become love. And any time we might notice there is within us, within the heart itself, I think you'll find there is a guide. There is I don't want to say it's not like a person. It's more like a compass needle, I think. And when we're in harmony with the essence of our being, it's all like this, it's fine. And if a thought that is not in harmony with the essence and source of all being, the little indicator goes woo. And we feel it inside, don't we? I know a lot of people do, it's not only me. There's something inside us that says, woo, that's not quite in harmony with you, my darling. And very often we ignore it. We put our fingers in our ears and say, la, la, la. But as we, go further along, as we open more on this path of the heart, we notice it more, I think. In the beginning, we notice it a lot less, but as we become more established in the heart, as that becomes our default setting, anything that is out of balance with that is very noticeable. So if we do notice that happening, and we are aware that we had a thought or feeling that's not unconditional love, and we certainly don't get cross about that or think we failed or tell ourselves, oh, why can't we do it properly, and all that sort of nonsense. We simply come back. We simply come back to being love again. It's the 1, 2, 3. We touch the heart, smile. However you might like to do that. It's very similar to the little way of Saint Teresa of Lisieux. And whenever she observed an unkind thought or something within her, she would simply offer it in her heart to the beloved. For her, that was Jesus. Doesn't matter what we might call it. So she would simply offer it there. And she knew the divine as pure love, and she knew herself and everything as pure love. And died at the age of 24, a saint. So it's a well-known and well-trodden path. In yoga, it's called, so it's got two names. It's called Hridayanishta or Atmanishta, which means abiding in the heart or abiding in the soul. It's the same. So we're not talking about the physical heart, as you know. Meant in the past by soul. But we don't need to worry about names and so on. So I'm going to invite us all. I was going to invite us all to say a word or two, but there might be too many of us. I'm just looking at the time, yes. Vishwan's nodding at me, yes, get on with it. So what I'm going to invite us to do, so in a moment, Tanmai is going to sing some heart songs for us very beautifully. Thank you so much, Tanmai. And then I think Vishwan, with support from Usha, he's got a very croaky throat, so he's going to share a few poems with us as much as his throat will allow. And then Kamala Devi has beautifully offered to sing for us there. And then I'll come back and we'll have a little I don't know if it's going to be satsang. I think it's going to be a lot more meditation, to be honest. So what I told you what's going to happen, because what I'd like us to do during that time is to be in the heart and simply be open to any word, phrase, or words that might spring from the heart. So the mind does not have to be involved. It can take a vacation. Okay. Rest in the heart. And just being present in the heart. If any, as I say, word or phrase rises out from the heart as a blessing for heart intention for this new year, I'm going to ask you to put it in the chat. So you can type it into the chat. And we'll all be able to see each other's, and it will be beautiful, growing, sharing of beauty and grace there. And then when I come back and we do, we'll be using that for the highest good of all. So, did anybody want to say anything or ask anything before we go on with the heart song? Well, okay. So I'm gonna invite Tanmai now, if she kindly come and sing with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Padma. So this one we can do some hand movements with if you'd like. It's called Now We Walk in Beauty. Now we walk in beauty. Beauty is before us. Beauty is behind us, above us and below us, around us and within us. Now we walk in beauty. Beauty is before us. Beauty is behind us, above us and below us, around us and within us. And do sing along if your heart is calling to do that. Now we walk in beauty. Beauty is before us. Beauty is behind us, above us and below us, around us and within us. Now we walk in beauty. Beauty is before us. Beauty is behind us, above us and below us, around us and within us, around us and within us. And just letting the vibration of the song settle in the heart. Filling the body, embracing every cell with love and light. Oh. I am the light of the world. I am beautiful, I am bountiful, I am bliss. I am, I am the light of the world. I am beautiful, I am bountiful, I am bliss. I am, I am the light of the world. I am beautiful, I am bountiful, I am bliss. I am, I am the light of the world. I am beautiful, I am bountiful, I am bliss. I am, and just abiding in the heart. And feeling the bliss, filling the body, filling the mind, filling our energy body, flowing into the whole universe. Oh, beloved one, you set me free like fallen leaves drifting away, words disappearing. All I can say is I love you. I was born to love you. Beloved one, you set me free like fallen leaves drifting away, words disappearing. All I can say is I love you. I was born to love you. And just resting in the arms of the beloved. All is one, safe and secure. And gratitude rising in the heart for this time together, sharing our heart's love. As we rest in this new day. And we're going to finish with a love song for the beloved, our friend, always abiding in the heart. I bow to love divine that weaves your heart in mine beyond all space and time, bringing us home into the light divine. Art Gurename Juga Gurename Sat Gurename Siri Guru Devi Name. I bow to the love divine that weaves your heart in mine beyond all space and time, bringing us home into the light divine. Om Shanti. Thank you.
Thank you, Padma. That was me pressing a wrong button. I'm sorry about that. That was very beautiful. Bless you. Thank you. Thank you. You just invite us to drop deeper and deeper and rest. You bring us home. Thank you. So I'm going to pass across now to Vishwan.
Okay, thank you, Padma. Apologies for my voice. It's doing its best today, probably as we all are all the time. Huh? So Usha and I are each going to share a few little, we might call them prayers in the form of poetry and story. So this one begins. Hallelujah, he cried out at the end of the harvest. The whole group cheered, wiping sweaty brows and smiling to each other. We've done it. We've really done it, thought Samuel, as the last of the grain had been gathered. Setting aside scythes, small groups of people began to dance and sing, offering prayers to the earth, prayers of gratitude to life. Children appeared with jugs of water and juice, cool herb teas and fresh nut pies. When they'd come together to grow food, no one was really sure how it would work out. Many of them had left behind city jobs, city lives, and knew nothing about tending soil. Those who had skills at composting, sowing seeds and the like, shared them with others. Those who had money from city jobs shared that. Those who sang songs, told stories, listened well, shared their skills. It was the sharing that led to the harvest. It was the sharing that is this celebration. It is the sharing that life really is. The second one. Excuse me. Listen, she said, as she brought me to the base of the old beech tree, its skin rough, gray and warm, like the skin of a gentle elephant. Years of composted beech mast made the soil soft underfoot. The air was warm and fragrant with bluebells, and the rich green scent of early summer growth and sunshine on deep earth. To be honest, I don't know why the old woman bothered with me. I didn't seem to understand the simplest thing she tried to explain. But she just smiled to my objections and said simply, "Never mind. Maybe tomorrow it will be clearer." Maybe she was right. Everyone in the village agreed she was a great teacher and that it was an honor to be her student. I just didn't consider myself worthy. Yet here I was, amongst the glowing bluebells and the stately beech trees. The one she had chosen was a favorite of mine. Old thick roots like ancient ropes, or elephants' trunks, flowed in and out of the bark and the soil. Her skin, her bark, I say her, as she seemed the great-grandmother of the forest. Her bark was such a joy to rest my cheek against, and then my right ear. I placed my hand on my heart as I had been taught, and listened with my whole being. Mind went quiet. Breath became slow. Body melted in great-grandmother's arms. For a time, the world seemed to disappear. There wasn't even me and tree, just the sweetness of being. "Thank you for coming," the words sang in my ear, much to my surprise. The voice was gentle and clear. I bowed to the tree and saw my teacher, eyes closed, face smiling, and giving me a single nod before slipping deep within once again. And well, I listened and learned. I'm handing over now to the wonderful poet, Usha.
Right. So this is a poem that came from sometime during the summer one morning, and it's called Kiss of the Sun. As the morning sun kisses your face with its radiance, could it be the sacred mother welcoming you into the day? And when the breeze takes the hair from your face and you sigh with release, could that be a taste of freedom which so often eludes you? And when you are feeling powerless and the tiny insect lands upon your arm, are you reminded that there is space for each of us? And why so many questions of who or what we are, how to stop measuring and looking, and what does it really mean to just be? This body aches and is sleepy, and time takes its toll, writing poems with no purpose. It is unpoetic poetry. And here, after all these years, what should I be doing? And is what I'm feeling okay? And where are you, God, in these times? You are my obsession, calling me to you day in and day out, never leaving me to rest for long, winding me up, letting me go, clockwork monkey dancing on the spot, left again with no key. When the key is lost, I am lost. And what appears as random knows it is not. Somersaults in the air, falling, falling, I land in your grace. And like all lovers, all is forgiven. I can take the rough with the smooth, knowing you are always there, reminding me of who I am and who I am not. Kissing my face with your radiant glow, I soften graciously to your peace and tenderness. And the second one is called Mala. She holds the tiny crinkled beads between aging fingers, as she has done each day for most of a lifetime. The tip of the thumb moving over each seed, along the faded yellow thread, knowing well the feel of the smaller ones, the smoother ones, each bead carrying its unique possibility of renewed life. Lips move fractionally on gentle breeze until the stillness is reached. The mantra, so sacred it moves through the body and beyond, vibration filling her being with that which has no description. She has seen a lifetime of change, both inside and out, and knows the winds must turn again and again. Regardless, she returns to the movement of beads between fingers, to the names of those and that which offer protection in their embrace. She reaches the Meru bead, pauses for a moment, absorbed in the oneness of thread and bead, sound and vibration, breath and being, where no division is found. And taking the mala in both hands, she places it around her neck. As it falls inside her shirt, where it lays against delicate skin, she feels and hears the continued sweetness of mantra, singing softly in the heart, as she does each day in devotion for the sake of us all and herself. Om Shanti.
Wow, thank you. All those poems beyond words, beautiful poems, prayers. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. I'm seeing all the beautiful prayers for the world flowing along the side of my screen that you're all so beautifully offering. Thank you. It feels like a river of grace that's flowing beside us as we're here together. Well, I'm wondering if Kamala, Devi and Charlie might be feeling to sing.
Yes, absolutely. But it's just going to be me.
Okay.
Charlie's had to pop off and take care of our Kaya.
Yes.
He sends his love. So thank you for inviting us to share, and we feel moved to share Om Mani Padme Hum. And I've just put a little message in the chat a bit higher up. It's about 5 messages up in the river of love. Om Mani Padme Hum, and then the words Buddha of compassion. Thank you for the blessings of the lotus flower. So I invite you to join me, and if you like, you can have a mudra, the lotus flower mudra, at your heart center while you're singing this or while you're listening. And as we are probably all familiar with the beautiful symbology in the lotus flower, is that it rises up every day from the dark and murky pond to meet the sun, and then comes back down at night into the pond. And each day as it meets the sun, it's got pristine, beautiful, glistening, pure white or whatever other beautiful colour petals. And so it just reminds us that we move between these dark and light spaces, that, as Padma was sharing, to come back to the light, we just got to realign with our hearts. And so the invitation as well, as you're singing this, is just to let those lotus flowers arise in your heart, or just notice them as you do notice the things that you feel grateful for. For me, this symbology reminds me of the gifts that come through those challenges, the dark times, that when we come back into the light and we have the epiphany moment, or see the silver lining, or however you want to describe that moment where you sort of feel, okay, here is the gift in the struggle. And that's the blessing of the lotus flower and the compassionate Buddha. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, come on, Devi. Thank you so much. That was amazing. And I can't see you anymore on my screen, but hopefully you'll be able to come back and sing with us again after the meditation. That would be beautiful. Buddha of compassion. Om Mani Padme Hum. So one translation of that mantra is, the jewel of consciousness has reached the heart's lotus. She's just saying she can come back. Wonderful. Thank you. Yeah. The jewel of consciousness has reached the heart's lotus is a meaning of Om Mani Padme Hum, the famous Buddhist mantra. So if it's sometimes a challenge for you, for your beautiful mind to rest in the heart, there's a mantra that might help, because it's speaking from the place of that union that we can know in the heart, where all the knowingness is. And upstairs in the attic, there's all the information and facts and knowing about things. And in the heart is the wisdom and the simple knowing. And when they meet in the heart, that's the thing. So I have another poem for us. This is from Rumi. And he says, if God said, Rumi, pay homage to everything that has helped you enter my arms, there would not be one experience of my life, not one feeling, not any act I would not bow to. So these are all the things that are continually happening in this changing and changeable movie, where each of us seems to have a starring role in our own movie. And we can know that every single part and particle of it is drawing us closer into the arms of the beloved, drawing us closer to that union, into the oneness that we forgot for a while. I saw something a little bit, something I haven't seen before, is what I might say today, from Ramana Maharshi, who, as a lot of you know, I'm particularly fond of many of his teachings, because he he taught and spoke about the heart within the heart, as the experience of the absolute. So the quote from him I saw today said, "The spiritual goal is the easiest one to get because it has already been achieved." He said, you just need to recognize it. You just have to recognize it. You just have to recognize it. Yeah. It's already here, now, doing everything. Yeah, as us. And have a beautiful blessing of rain here at the moment. It is that kind of blessing rain that does that gentle sound. Do you know the kind I mean? Of course, in England, it's considered often to be a bit of a nuisance because there's so much of it. But here, I think every drop of rain is precious. Even when we had rain every day for 4 weeks recently, and everything was flooded. It was the end of a 5-year drought, and the wells began to fill. And now we have this beautiful, gentle rain falling now, which feels very much like a blessing, a gentle rain from heaven, the mercy and compassion and unconditional love that showers over us all, the light and grace. It's always showering over us. It's always flowing. We just need to recognize it. So I'd like to invite us to join together. I'm feeling very much all our hearts connected. I don't know if you are. I was feeling it a while back, and it was like, yes, now we're all in the room, and the hearts are all connected. So if you would care to join me in a meditation prayer for our beautiful earth, for the earth herself, all parts of the earth, the trees, the plant kingdom, the mineral kingdom, the waters, the air, the atmosphere. So much beauty and grace. All the beings, both seen and unseen, who are here with us on this beautiful planet. Keeping in mind the beautiful prayers that we've all shared on the chat here, the words that have sprung out of our hearts into this shared pool of wisdom that our hearts are drawing together. So let's take a few deep breaths together to simply let go of any holding or tension. Feeling any holding or anxiety or hardness just flowing away from you with one more sighing breath. Bringing a gentle touch to the heart space with the hand or the awareness. Letting all awareness focus and fix and stay and rest in the experience of the heart, in the spaciousness where there is room for everything. In the infinite spaciousness that is both within us and all around us at the same time. Finding that our consciousness is able to be equally at home within and without. In this present moment, right here. And everywhere at the same time. Perhaps beginning to find that we are neither here nor there. Our being is beyond and present. Resting now in the beauty, peace, and grace of this presence. Letting our heart's intention, which is the core of our being as love itself, allowing this prayer to flow sweetly into this coming new year. Om Shanti. Staying focused always in the heart. Focused always in the heart. Faith. Faith. Focused always in the heart, where our faith becomes our life, our aliveness. It's not an idea, it is something alive within us. It is what is living us. That is here as us. And as everything. So focused always in the heart is where we can live our heart's intention for this coming new year, for all the years to come. For all beings in all times and in all places. Taking a moment to feel gratitude. Becoming speechless with gratitude. For all the blessings we have that are always flowing. Like the rain here. At the moment. Letting our hearts say thank you, thank you, thank you. Letting our hearts overflow with gratitude. Feeling more and more flowing in as we let it overflow out through us. Becoming the heart channel of grace. Of peace, of harmony, unity, love, kindness, compassion, joy, singing and dancing, poetry and painting. And feel each of our hearts deeply connected in this place now as one heart, one love, all one, all one. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Going to see if Kamala Devi is here and if she
Hello.
is ready to sing.
um,
Thank you.
thank you. So I feel called to share Lakshmi, Divine Mother, all embracing grace, beauty, unconditional love. Om Shrim Mahalakshmiye Swaha. So if anyone feels like writing it out, I haven't had a chance to write that one out. Assuming everyone probably knows it well. But if somebody wants to put it in the chat, that would be really welcome. Thank you, in case it is new for anyone. And of course, inviting you to join. Remembering that our voice is the most powerful sound healing instrument that we can ever possess. Mahalakshmi Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you.
Thank you, Kamala Devi. Thank you so much. Beautiful. Thank you. So let's join together in some closing prayers, and then I'll turn off the recording and we can talk to each other as we might want to. But stay in this beautiful heart-centered energy, focused in the heart. Focused always in the heart. Faith. Connecting. It's a great practice, great mantra and practice. So, as our hearts, intentions and prayers flow out into the universe, meeting themselves and flowing back to us, let's come together in sharing the Gayatri mantra, that beautiful river of grace and prayer for the effulgent radiance of the Absolute to become a divine deluge within our being. So if you would like to join me in Gayatri Mantra, please do. Om Bhur-bhuva Swaha Tatsavituru Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimmahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhur-bhuva Swaha Tatsavituru Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimmahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhur-bhuva Swaha Tatsavituru Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimmahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings in all places, in all times, be free from suffering and know themselves as love. May there be peace on the earth. May there be peace in the heavens. May there be peace upon and within all the waters. And may there be peace in every heart. Jai Shri Sadguru Prem Jai. Thank you all so much for joining this New Year blessing. Hope you enjoyed my doggy joining in the singing. And she's saying Happy New Year to everybody, obviously.